For those that are in this kind of game who want maximum performance out of their radio kit, he's that looks like a single length of
that's galvanized.
Is galvanized, is it?
Yeah.
So that's 6 meters in the air.
Yeah.
She's secured to the side of the house.
Yeah, that's a galvanized bracket I made up that bolts in because the portals in the house are all steel.
Right.
So I drilled 2 holes and tapped them into the steel through the cladding.
Through the cladding, yep.
And that bolted that onto the wall, and then on the bottom there's a pin sticks out to make a hinge, so that whole thing will lay down on the roof over there.
Right, so it's going to, I'm just going to put it's going to go laying over like that.
Yep.
Okay, yep. Okay, and you've got a collar. We'll just pan up. You've got a collar at the top.
Yeah.
And
second one just in case.
a second one just in case. Yeah, like this. And what's the stay? Is that high tensile?
That's high tensile fencing wire. Yeah, 12 gauge.
Yeah. And have you put turnbuckles or anything on it to tension it up?
Turnbuckles on the bottom with a couple of chain links, so I've got some movement.
You've got some movement and some adjustment. Yeah, and the antenna itself, what's the antenna? You've already told me, I know, but we'll just voice this over.
It's a Tekkerman, I don't know what the model is, but it's one of his, it was about 180 bucks or something.
Yeah, okay, so he's a seller on Trade Me?
Yeah,
yep.
And the cable was about 180 bucks as well, so.
Right, and we were just talking about cables before, so with radio cables, even though you put a fantastic aerial on the top of a big tall mast like that, if you put a low performing cable on it, you lose everything you gain. So if you go to this extent, you really need to put a reasonable performance cable down that mast and into the building. And the larger the diameter of the cable, the better, essentially. And a cable with a foam dielectric is better than one with a solid dielectric. I think that's absolutely fantastic.
And it wasn't all that dear. I think it was about 130 bucks for the steel fold.
Yep.
And it cost me about 50 bucks for galvanizing on the bracket.
Yep.
And I made the bracket out of bits and pieces that I had here, so it didn't cost me much there. So.
Yeah. And you were telling me you can talk to Peter how far away?
About 40 k's. It goes a lot across water basically, so.
Right up to the Harty Bridge in Whangarei.
Yeah.
So that's the town basin in the middle of Whangarei.
Well, no, the bridge on this end of town.
Oh, okay.
The new one.
The new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know how far past there it'll go. We haven't tried that.
Well, we might be trying that this afternoon, because now that I know you're on Channel 11, I'll probably attempt to talk to you all the way home.
Oh, well, that sounds like a plan.
All right, now that's cool.